guys, how's it going? Here we are at the tier list where we're going to look at and review my last tier list, see if my thoughts have changed, and see how the meta looks right now, and make maybe a prediction on where we might be seeing things going in the future. So, before we hop into it, hit that like and subscribe button, and share this with your friends, and hit the notification bell so you're always informed on when I go live. And, well, go live sometimes. I mostly go live on Twitch, so check me out on Twitch. And also, whenever I upload anything new. Alright. So, looking at my previous tier list, but down here is where I'm going to be making some changes and really talking about my opinion on the new characters and characters that definitely saw some changes. But looking at my tier list right now, the things that I feel pretty confident they're going to stay the same. Let's start from the bottom and work our way to the top. I tried. No. Ether, I chose female, so I'm going to put the female main character over male. I tested her. Trash. Jack of all trades, master of none. Decent. Niche. Kinda. Not all that good. But, okay. Very good in exploration. Man. You can make her work. You can make her work. But her voice, oh no. Good in the beginning of the game, but once you get a new main DPS, he kind of falls off. She fell off because of power creep. He's not the best shield in the game, but he does the best he can. Only decent sub DPS, okay buff. Bennett does it better. She's alright. Rosaria's alright. Ningguang's alright. Barbara, the clam set helped her out to where she is pretty fun to use now. Yunjin, very niche playstyle. You have to pair her with the right character to make her work. Two obvious pairings off the top of my mind are Tartag and Ayato. But you can't make her work, and when she does work, she's really good. Diona is a great cryo battery, great healer, great shielder, just great character, great support character overall. Jean is a good burst healer, especially for Animo. I don't really care for this is a thing I have to come back to every time I do one of these tier lists. I'm not a big fan of Catalyst users. I want to like them, but I just can't like them. I just don't agree with their playstyle. That's why Ningguang's down here. But I do see the potential in Yanfei, and she can be a pretty good character. Beto, great ult. Yoimiya, I don't have her, but from videos I've watched, she can be pretty good. Fischl, great electro support, great electro sub DPS. Diluc, fine. Xingqiu, really good hydro sub DPS. Good Animo character. I enjoyed Shinha when I do my cryo teams. I don't have Kokomi, but the clam set has also helped her. and you can do pretty good team compositions with her. Great combo, great Hydro sub DPS and debuff. The big suck, great Geo support, great sub DPS, especially with the indirect and direct buffs that he got. My Pyro main DPS, Hu Tao's always been good. And all these characters up here, we all know how powerful they are. Ayaka is great. Great. The wall, the fucking shield wall, he destroys and demolishes everything, especially when you team him up with Goro. Great Electro sub DPS. She can be your main DPS. She can be your battery. She can be whatever you want her to be. Kazuha's been a great Animo sub DPS crowd control character ever since he came into the game, and Eula is literally a nuclear bomb. So, with my overview done, let me go into things that I need to discuss when it comes to characters that I'm kind of changing my mind over, how things have changed when it comes to the meta, and what have you. One character I want to discuss is Keqing. A month and a half ago, it might have been 2 months ago. What was it? It was roughly after I did my last tier list video. I looked at Keqing's stats, and I compared her to other one-handed sword users. And what I noticed was something very interesting. That Keqing is being power creeped so hard. In fact, it's almost criminal that you have this 5-star character that is, that is beloved. When it comes to the people that main her, she is beloved, and I can say that I'm one of those people that really want to enjoy and love Keqing. I have a couple of figurines because I like to collect a couple of the figurines from this game. Me and my wife Bo, and we enjoy this character. But the problem is that when you compare her to other Electro main DPS characters, when you compare her to other one-handed sword user characters, when you compare her to just other main DPS characters in general, she falls behind so hard. In fact, when I compared her damage multiplier for her auto attacks to Jean's one-handed auto attack multipliers actually scaled higher than Keqing. And Jean, even though you can make Jean a main DPS, and it's pretty hilarious when you do, but Jean is mostly meant to be a support. And Jean's scaling higher than Keqing. And it really highlights how this character was pretty much created to feel like she underperforms, to feel like she's a little less than. And that's when, and I'm getting to the point where when it comes to this character, I'm like, I can do better. and I don't like saying that. I want to feel like I can main Keqing. Like, I feel like, because when I got the Mistsplitter Reforged, I wanted to see if I could make Keqing my Electro version of Ayaka. But then again, I thought I'd run into the same issue. Ayaka's one-handed auto attacks, her auto attacks, the damage multipliers scale higher than Keqing's. And I just was thinking to myself, this character is doomed from the start. This character literally, Keqing. I came to this conclusion every time I was damage testing. She needs a buff, and we're talking just maybe a slight buff to her attacks. So I can't even put her in A. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know there are people out there that are dedicated to making Keqing work, and to those people, my hat's off to you. But when you look at the meta, when you look at how she compares to the crowd, I have no choice. Don't get me wrong, she's nowhere near C. She is better than these characters. But she's been power grabbed. And I hate saying that. I want her to be better. I want Hoyoverse to make her better. But she's fallen off hard. And I hate saying that. I really do hate saying that. I like this character. I think aesthetically she looks great. The story and lore wise, she's great. But she's been power crept, and like I said, I feel like she was doomed from the start. I really want Keqing to be like my Electro version of Ayaka. But it can't happen. So, with that out of the way, let's go into the next character. Let's go into another Electro character. So this is another character I wanted to be great. I wanted this power character to be OP. Because I like Yae Miko so much. Her character is so cool, so cryptic. I dig how she just comes into the scene and fixes things, but at the same time works it into her own agenda, and you don't notice it until after the fact. She really embodies the whole kitsune nature, where she literally sly as a fox, and I mean everyone knows why. But the problem is, I've been over this so many times when I talk to my Twitch, my Twitch streams, and even when I was streaming on YouTube. Her build, when they designed her, they had no clear direction. They knew what they were going for. They had an idea. They had an idea what they were going for, but they had no direction. She scales. You have to scale her 3 different ways, which means there is no focus on her scaling. Her auto attacks they do okay damage. Her alt 90 cost, therefore abysmal to get. And then when you do get it, yeah, you can do some pretty heavy damage, but her ult was designed to feel like a nuclear bomb. It does not compare at all to Eula's nuclear bomb. So, again, we have a character that could be good. We have a character that could be great. I hate that too. This is 2 characters I hate putting on B tier because I wanted them to be S, at the very least S. I'd have been happy with A, but I really wanted these two. I really want these 2 characters to be S, but I can't because scaling or just lack of direction on building the character. In that case, it would be with Yae Miko. So here we go with Xiao. With Xiao, I always saw the potential in Xiao. I can't be a Xiao main. I don't enjoy his playstyle, and that's a me thing. I like Xiao. I like his character. But I just don't dig his playstyle. I don't dig the up and down thing. It's not for me. But I did test him with his new artifact set. I put a good set on him. And I tried it out. You do get better damage numbers instead of when you're running a 2-piece Gladiator and 2-piece Veridescent. And it's not bad. But my thing is even though you are getting better results, I feel like it's not enough to put him over the edge for me. It's not enough to say, damn, this is good. I mean, it is good, but it's not like blowing me away good. So I'm going to put Xiao back on A tier, like where he was last time. It is an improvement, but it's not enough to put me over the edge with him. So now we're going to get to Ayato and Tartaglia. These two characters are very similar. Both can be main damage dealers for Hydro. Both of them pop a skill and just annihilate everything in front of them. Their ults are different. One's a Ganyu style ult, that being Ayato's ult, and one is just swinging a thing around and hitting everything for big damage like Hu Tao. But how do I feel? So, for me, I'm still thinking about it, sort of. I'm gonna have to say, for my time with Tartaglia, I've always enjoyed him. He's a fun character. I love his versatility. And that puts me with I'm going to say A. I mean, not A, but S. I'll put him on S. Still a good character. I enjoy him. And he does what he needs to do. Now, with Ayato, the newest character to the mix, I cleared this last Spiral Abyss with him. And I mean, I didn't even fully build it, and he was still annihilating everything in front of me. So, I don't want to say OP as... I don't want to say OP with him. If I did put him in OP, he'd be at the very end. I literally just recently crowned his skill. So, I can't say OP yet. But what I can say is that he's at least on the precipice of maybe being there. He's not there yet. I still need to spend some more time with the dude. But he's definitely an S tier for me. Because when he pops his skill, he destroys everything in front of him. And I've done 2 artifact sets on him so far. And I've already tested a handful of weapons with him so far. Now, let's get into my predictions. unfortunately, they don't have the characters' pictures up here yet, so I can't put them there yet. What's this? What do I have up here? Okay. Alright, so we're just gonna have to pretend this is Yulon and Kuki. Or Shinobu, whatever you want to call it. So we got two characters coming up. One's Yulon and one's Kuki Shinobu. Yulon is a Hydro Bow character. She looks great. Aesthetically, she looks great. Same thing with Kuki Shinobu. Kuki Shinobu looks great too. But like I said, Yulon's a Hydro Bow user. From things that I've seen, she looks like maybe a main damage dealer, but also she looks like she could be a sub DPS as well. I'm thinking that Yulon, from things I've seen, I'm feeling like Yulon's going to be somewhere between A and S. From what I've seen, Yulon's not wowing me to the point where I think she might be OP as fuck. But it's looking like she's going to be an A or an S. Now, Kuki Shinobu is an electro one-handed sword character, and she looks like she's going to be a support. And I'll go ahead and say this now, from what I've seen and from what I've heard, from my visions of the future, she looks like she's going to be an electro healer. And this has been something I've been asking for forever, and I'm looking forward to it. That's what I'm saving my Primo gems for. If I'm wanting to say Kuki's going to be A. I'm going to say, and that's a safe bet for electro character, an electro character that I think just heals. I'm going to say A. And I'm like I said, I'm looking forward to having her because she's going to open up my team build compositions. I'm looking forward to seeing how I'm going to put an electro healer into my team builds. I can't wait, honestly. I can't wait at all. So, other than that, I don't think there's there's no new artifact sets coming for the next update. We just got the 2 new characters. I feel like I said, Kuki would be I'm expecting to be an A. Yulon, I'm thinking maybe A or S. But that's how I feel with what I've seen and what I've seen of the future so far. I do know that I think I heard there might be a new bow weapon, but I'm not 100% certain. I'd have to see more of it, but that's just a rumor I've seen so far. But other than that, we'll have to probably wait until we see more of because we haven't even got the live stream yet for the next update for 2.7. So that's my thoughts so far. This is my tier list so far. Let me know in the comments section what you think of my tier list. Make sure to keep comments respectful. This is just my opinion. If your opinion differs, like I said, feel free to let me know, but just be respectful about it. If you're not going to be respectful about it, then I probably will just... I didn't see anything. Reason is, if you want me to respect your opinion, you gotta respect my opinion. Because at the end of the day, these are just opinions over characters that are fictional. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And I will catch you guys later.